came up. It was a hackish. So it was hackish. I found a man. Seemingly dead. Oh, they got the poor man up, and as they went across the rickety, instantly walking fucking what? Another person died. They found Mary. Also, that mysterious area with that freaking shed. They had lost somebody. But it was a steel wheel. But another thing up, someone had tripped and fell into the middle of it, which would have been floating. They flew down. And within 10 night, they were at 10 people that were there. I'm still in a doctor. His box will fly. 11 tag 9. Then 9 as someone was zapped. The zapping then zapped another person who was thrown forward and broke their leg. It was bleeding profusely. Or basically dragging. So this is so breaking. Basically dragging the poor man. He was like, "Come on, I hope you come on, now." Just playing fast. But here and then swim through here and then. I barely landed without falling off the thing. But another person slammed into it and flew off the edge. He flew off the edge, crashing. When he flew off the edge, slamming into one of the beams and crashing down and killed. There's also a flipped over catwalk. There's the catwalks and ladders that were for some reason there. And the ladder that was reloaded. As they climbed up, as somebody climbed up in the, isn't there a propeller shaft? Well, and then the ladder started freaking whoop and slammed onto there, barely swinging before pulling himself. The person's like horribly injured. We need to run! What's going down? Yo, shit! Help me, random person came over there to there and was blasted flying to there and was flung back, flying over and slamming into the railing, breaking their spine in half and ripping them in two and destroying the railing, causing the catwalk to finally break off. This catwalk was supposed to go into the floor, and then oh shit! The propellers then suddenly exploded. They shredded through everything. And it turned out the random person was one of the people from the ballroom. That the person who was on the ground, the person who broke his leg, were alive, along with three others. The person who burned their legs was one of the people. Burned their legs on here was one of the people who was blasted. Who was also killed. They'd gotten themselves up. Themselves up and was at the edge, seeing all the water spilling in. And was that person? It wasn't some new person. 5 were alive. And the 6 people who had got in over to there, 5 survived. Five survived. And cheese was that great. Oh my god, Phoenix! You're a freaking legend. I need to make this man one of the flippin' like one of my characters. This guy made great games. This is just like a thank you to him.
Fun fact, American brands are rushing to get synthetic dyes in products. PepsiCo, Jones Company like Gatorade, Quaker, Cheetos is planning to replace all the synthetic dyes in products with natural food dyes by
Portobello Fest.
synthetic
Let's check what this
dyes,
is.
red dye 3, yellow dye 5, and dye 1 are made
Never
from
forget mine.
the same stuff that gets gas, diesel, and have entered into our food supply.
Often have trouble sleeping.
Guys, I made a terrible mistake. I'm in Blair, Wisconsin. I travel a lot for work and election time. So I was like, let's go visit that cat cafe. It used to be a church. It's called Mr. Kitty's, and I just like anything that supports cats. And so I walked in there, and I was just kind of like, I could get a cat, you know. I'm 8 hours away from home. Good news, I held my ground. And I did not get on the cat. Okay. So this is Winston and Penelope, and I love them more than anything. Oh, guys, I made a terrible.
So there they were, 10 prisoners staring at a toilet. Now, some say the plumber was in on it, some say he was threatened. He turned off the water, they ripped that toilet off the wall and got to it. Now, the hole was already there.
Oh, we need to get them alive.
Lucky for them,
Love there's people alive still. We can't risk it.
They had another issue. Razor wire fence. Now, it's being investigated on who actually did this, but somebody gave these dudes a massive blanket, and they had problems getting over that fence. The next morning, when the guards finally noticed what had happened, they found this message left behind. The craziest part of this whole thing, though, is one of these dudes would have gotten out in 2 months. So there they were, 10 prisoners staring at a toilet. Now, some say the plumber was in on it, some say he was threatened. He turned off the water, they ripped that toilet off the wall and got to it. Now, the hole was already there, they just had to get through. Lucky for them, they happened to have the tools to do just that. Once they got through, they had another issue. Razor wire fence. Now, it's being investigated on who actually did this, but somebody gave these dudes a massive blanket, and they had no problems getting over that fence. The next morning, when the guards finally noticed what had happened, they found this message left behind. The craziest part of this whole thing, though, is one of these dudes would have gotten out in 2 months.
Phoenix, not Felix.
10 prisoners staring at a toilet. Now, some say the plumber was in on it, some say he was threatened. He turned off the water, they ripped that toilet off the wall and